Alright. Hi guys. Saturday night here. It's going to be a pretty short video today. I'm pretty exhausted. So this is take 2 now. So I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm going to try and remember. My phone did something stupid. So I took my daughter to one of these modeling agency things. She filled out some card in the mall and they called her back. I'm sure they called everybody, whatever. But, you know, she was very excited and thought that it meant that, you know, something was, you know, means that she's amazing. Which she is amazing, but that's not why. Anyway, so I went and spent 2.5, 3 hours listening to how great this place is and how great my daughter, all this stuff that I tried not to drink the Kool-Aid, and I don't think I did, but I don't know. If anybody does not get the reference of drinking the Kool-Aid, you must not be into true crime at all. That's in reference to Jim Jones and what he did with the people over there in that, I forgot where it was. Anyways, so, and it wasn't actually Kool-Aid. I learned this later. It was some off-brand. It was Flavor Aid. Trivia for you. So, that's what I did today. That was weird. My daughter seemed to enjoy it, so I guess that's all that matters. But it brings up this thing about, you know, when your kid gets to a certain age and they start asking you questions like, why don't we play the lottery? Somebody always wins. Or, you know, why don't we enter that sweepstakes? Ed McMahon could come to our house. Obviously, it won't be him now, but anyway. And you have to tell them, like, the way the world is, which is crappy. It's like, okay, there's no Santa, there's no Easter Bunny, and by the way, all this is bullshit. It just makes you sound like you're just peeing all over their parades, right? It's the awful part about being a parent. But you have to kind of prepare them for the world, too. They can't just walk around, or they'll be the ones, you know, on the telephone with the IRS sending, you know, Walmart gift cards to scammers, right? So you have to tell them how the world is so they don't become victims. And somehow still have a positive attitude. That's funny. Okay, so that's my little rant today about parenting's hard, especially in this day and age. As far as real estate goes, I wanted to talk about the first step if you're sitting at home and you're paying your rent and you're realizing that, you know what, I should probably invest in something. I should buy something of my own. It's time. So the first thing you need to do is get a recommendation for a realtor. It's the first thing. And then a realtor is going to tell you, hey, here are some lenders that I work with that I recommend. Let's get them on the phone, and then you talk to a lender. Before you look at any houses, no one should show you houses before you've gotten pre-approved with a lender. Nobody. Because you don't know how much you're going to get. But everybody wants to do the fun part, right? The fun part's going to look at all the houses. That's all fun. Yay, wasting everybody's time. Woohoo! It's not okay. You're looking at houses, you're like, I'm sure I can afford $250. I've done my research online. I know how much that payment is. Well, you're looking at those houses and you find out, well, it's not necessarily just about the payment. It's about a lot of other things. It's about what you have in reserves. It's about your credit, obviously. It's about your DTI. It's about a lot of other things that you're not qualified to know about because that's why you're not a lender. Right. So, first and foremost, find a good agent that you feel confident with, and preferably use one of their lenders. I mean, you don't have to, but it helps. You know, when I have 3 or 4 lenders, when I recommend them, they don't pay any lending fees because they're my clients. So you get some good, you know, family discounts even if you're not family. Anyway, so do not look at any homes until you've been pre-approved. Ever, never, ever, never, ever, never, never, ever. A lot of agents are scared to say that because they think, well, I'll just go find somebody who will. Okay. I don't have time to waste like that. I don't know who else does. I don't. So, get that magic piece of paper. Get that magic number of how much money you've been approved to be given. Lended, not given. Loaned. And then we go and we find almost all the things that you want in the range you can afford. That's the way to go about it. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. That's just stupid. I don't have, you know, we call them looky-loos and tire kickers. I don't have time or the patience, and nobody should. And it's rude to do that. We don't, like I explained yesterday about commission, we don't get paid unless we get to closing. I'm not a chauffeur. Realtors aren't chauffeurs, not taking you around to look at houses and look at people's drawers. It's not our job. We don't get paid for that. So, I know that sounds kind of mean, but it's just the truth. It's a waste of both people's time, is what I mean. So, that is step 1. We'll talk about the other steps, hopefully in order, next time. So, I love y'all, and I hope everybody's getting ready for a nice, relaxing Sunday. Try and not make your dads do much. They don't do much anyway, you know. Except for my super hot husband. He watched the baby all day today for me. He does a lot. But anyway. Guys, relax. Have a good evening. I'm probably going to go to bed. Bye.